Hello everyone, welcome. Hopefully you can hear me pretty good. We've got a little bit of a different setup going on here, so especially when we're doing an unboxing. Hope you're all having a good weekend. It's been a while since we've done a stream. It's been a while since we've released any videos, to be perfectly honest with you. Something is definitely going awry with my channel. So things will come back to normality. I promise you, it'll just take some time. We have some issues with YouTube right now, which I'm trying to deal with. So just bear with it. I know a lot of you are asking me questions. Where's your videos, Matt? Where's all your videos gone? They're not deleted. Don't worry. They're just on private whilst I deal with some ongoing concerns with YouTube. So don't worry about it. They will come back probably in the next month or two. But just stay tuned. Things are going on. Got to get it sorted before I kind of go full tilt again with the channel. I haven't been making much content lately. I've been extremely busy. Lots of work going on for me in the background, both in my normal career with my civilian job, and I've also been prepping to go on a military course this year for finishing my leadership course, which should be interesting. So I have a lot of things going on. I've been extremely busy, and that's why you're not seeing as much content, especially on the military front. For vehicles and weapons and reviews and stuff, because I'm just extremely busy. So much to do, and especially when the weather's nice in the summer, you'll notice my channel tends to go a little bit more calm. It's nicer weather out. I have a family, so it's not as easy to make content and sit in a room like this all day and make content when you've got other things going on. That being said, I'm going to try my best to try and get some more content out for you guys. I've been looking at making a video on a couple of new tanks that are being produced right now, and also some classic tanks that were produced back in the day. So just stay tuned, bear with me. I know the subscriber count has been kind of fluctuating. For the first time in my channel's history, I've actually lost a lot of subscribers. I think it's because a lot of my content has been put on private. So that kind of sucks. It's a bit of a beatdown. Unfortunately, YouTube and me really sometimes just don't get along. It is what it is. And that's the way we roll, so we just keep pushing. Anyway, we have a specific reason why we did today's live stream, and again, I apologize, I haven't been able to do a video on unboxing for a very long time, because, of course, COVID-19, whenever I went to get my mail, I had to wait for a certain period of time. It didn't work out for when I wanted to pick it up, so we're actually going to go through fan mail today. You guys have been sending me fan mail because you're awesome. I love you all to pieces. And it's awesome when I get fan mail, because I'm always on the edge of my seat when I'm opening things, like, what could it be? And then I open it, and I'm like, wow, like, I'm just blown away. So yeah, we're going to open some mail. I've got a few letters, a few boxes. As always, I did pre-screen them a little bit. I didn't open them and read through everything or look at everything. I just opened them so that there's no safety concern or, YouTube concern when we go on live. So, yeah, we're going to go through them. So, first letter here. I'm actually not too sure where it came from. Could be Sweden. I'm not too sure. Does anyone know? Yeah, I'm not going to show. Does anyone know where those stamps are from? Where is that? There's a little mouse hamster thing. I don't know what the hell that is. Some sort of stunted gopher. Anyway, we'll open this up. Now, it does say offline note. So I'm probably not going to read that out aloud. However, if there's one thing you got to know about me, folks, I do love my candy. I do love my candy, or my sweets, as we say in the UK. Dime bar, baby. But this is not just any old dime bar. It's a dime bar. A dime. Like, look at, how do you say that? Dame? Damn! That's a damn bar. Damn! It's damn too. Damn! Damn! Anyway, that's a dime bar, but I love the fact that it's called Damn! I might just keep that and just put it there. Like, I'll even put it over the warrior, and that'll be my Damn! Every time something happens, I'll just point at it. It's not going to stay up. Oh, yeah, there we go. Damn! It's from Sweden. Okay, that's awesome. I am going to quickly check this letter out, though, and just see if there's anything on here that I can discuss. It says, hello, Matt. For a long overdue letter. So, you know, this letter, there's some stuff I'm not going to share on here, but they've been sort of giving me ideas of things that they'd like me to do. They like my Cooking with Maximus series. They love me training with Charlie. They think I've been inspired by Gordon Ramsay. They like my outdoors stuff that I've been doing. They want to do unboxing videos more of stuff. Yeah, so really, really nice of them. I will mention their name. It is, I'm going to try and say it's Goran. I'm not going to say the last name, but Goran, thank you for the damn bar. Really, really nice. It's awesome. They want me to work with the Chieftain too, which, you know, we have talked about a number of times. We're going to try and get together with Mr. Chieftain there and try and get a video, man. So thank you so much for the dime bar and your very nice note there. That's awesome. Next one here, this is a cute little Canadian package, Canadian mail package. Thank you for subscribing, M1A1 Abrams. It's an awesome name, by the way. Okay, so let's have a look here. Oh, yes, I know what this is. I was actually contacted by the individual who sent me this prior to him saying it. That's really cool. It's a coin, guys. It's, oh, wow, that's a pretty coin. Now, in the times that we have going on right now, this is beautiful. This is an RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police coin for The Trumpet Shall Sound. That's awesome. Look at this. Look at that. Can you see that? Beautiful coin there. Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMP coin, supporting our brothers and sisters in blue. Awesome. And, you know, there's a lot going on right now in the world, so we're not going to go too deep into, you know, my thoughts on the police force, but I respect police service 100%. You know, there's a lot of things and controversy going on out there right now, and I do feel that, you know, there's a lot to be said. Unfortunately, I can't say it. But for the fact of the matter that someone sent me that coin, beautiful. I know who that individual is, so thank you if you are watching this, and if you're watching it backdated, then again, thank you very much. So it's really cool. I'll put that on my shelf here with the rest of my gizmos and gadgets. It's a beautiful little coin, that one, from the RCMP. That's another package down. Let's see what else we got here. We've got a letter, another letter. This one is from the United States. This is from the US of A. Let's have a look here. It says, Dear Maximus, thank you for your content. It's certainly informative and interesting. I found your channel via your video on how modern tank armor and ammunition work. Technically, it wasn't my video, and thank you for subscribing, HG. Technically, that wasn't my video. That was Scottish Koalas. Just saying. I was confused on how it functioned before I watched the video, and the description was well explained and clear. I was easily able to grasp it after viewing it. I have learned much more through your videos than I ever have from other sources. I'm impressed with all the footage you have found for your tanks. I have no idea how you've located all of it. You're like Chieftain on contemporary tanks. Maybe you should collaborate someday, and you should be a sight to behold. Anyways, thank you for keeping me entertained and educated during this pandemic. I send my appreciation for the United States of America. Sincerely, I believe that says Roxy. And they drew a picture of a Weasel 1, which is actually pretty darn good. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Weasel 1. I tried my best. Well, I'd say that's a solid effort there. I can't draw anything, so I'm kind of impressed with that. So thank you so much, Roxy. That's really kind of you. Again, someone else wanting me to work with the Chieftain, which is always a fun time. You know, we are going to get something going. It's just not as simple as that, guys. You know, YouTubers don't just hang around all day doing nothing but YouTube. We have other things going on, especially the Chieftain. He's a very busy man. He goes around all over the place. Now, I know where this one came from. This has come from the Hook Mafia. If there's any Canadians military serving or have served or know of the Hook Mafia, you will know of this badge. There we go. The Hook Mafia actually sent me this because we had a couple of discussions, and the Hook Mafia is it's basically a meme page. It's a Canadian Armed Forces meme page. Some of them make me giggle. I unfortunately can't talk about them or share them with you on my channel because I can get in a lot of trouble. But yeah, really, really cool. Little badge there. That's the Facebook page that they run on. He's been making some patches, so it's a little corporal badge over the maple leaf. Beautiful. So this is the letter that he sent me. He said, "Hey Matthew, I want to thank you for being the first of the 2,000 followers on this page. It means a lot as I get closer to the goal I have in mind for the page. I want to give a special thanks for the fact that you got me to 2,000 before the year 2020. As thanks, here are 2 stickers. Here's to hoping for an even larger growth 2020, and I'm hoping I can continue to make great content that you'll love and enjoy. We'll be hoping to come up with more ideas in the future." Now that the bullshit generic thank you is done, I do want to say thank you. Even though we haven't really talked much, man, I want to wish you the best for 2020, especially on your YouTube channel. Hope that things with the military continue to serve you well and you are able to make the most of it while in. I hope you and your family have a great 2020. Like I said, even though we only spoke once, you most certainly seem like a stand-up guy, and I'm glad you like my content. Wishing you the very best in the new year. Cheers, the Hook Mafia. P.S. Sorry for sending this so late. Well, thank you, Hook Mafia. We have discussed on his Discord a few times. I do enjoy his content. Of course, I do have to be cautious as to the kind of stuff I like and enjoy from his content, because some of it's a little controversial from the Canadian Armed Forces side of things. But the Hook Mafia, they are awesome. So we're going to put that up the back here. Hook Mafia represent. So that's really, really cool. I'm just going to get... So we've got another one coming up here. This is a big one. Well, not big. It's heavy, anyway. This one is from Jordan. It looks like it's come from the United States. Yes, let's crack this open and see what's inside of here too. Sorry that I'm not chatting here much, troops. I've got... I'm just trying to focus on what's going on. So we've got a letter here. We'll have a read of that. Wow. Okay. We got some really cool stuff in here. So that's the box. Already you can see a United States Air Force badge. This looks like the old United States Air Force ACU stuff going on here. We've got some multicam in here too. So we're going to do one item at a time here and see what we got. So we've got United States Air Force badge. That's pretty cool. US Air Force represent. I need to get some new tacks, I think, for my board. So we'll put that on there, like, so thick. There we go, US Air Force represent, so that's on the wall too now. Beautiful. We have a new hat. Okay. Cool. I'm not going to put it on, because, for hygienic reasons, you never know. But that's really cool. Nice little... Looks like a Air Force DC ACU kind of style. It's not the sort of heavy digitalized, it's more sort of the scattered digit. Really nice. That's really cool. I like that. Wow, we got some really interesting patches going on here, guys. Okay, Impugner 556 RHS. Does anyone know what that is? Anyone? What is that? Is that Fire Squadron, Service Support? I'll have to Google that, because I'm not too sure exactly what that is. But that's cool. It's obviously an Air Force squadron, but if someone can find out what that is, that'd be really cool. 556 RHS Impugner. With a horse, and it looks like some sort of lightning bolt, or I don't know. That's really cool, though. I like that patch. I don't know what rank that is. That looks like something off the Space Force, honestly. That's a Space Force rank right there. Like, I don't know, Moon Sergeant. That's a Moon Sergeant. Honestly, I don't know my Air Force stuff very well at all. Again, that looks kind of Space Forcey too. That's a Moon Corporal. If you know what those ranks are, please let me know. I don't know what this is either, but again, cool little patch. There we go. That looks like a fire brigade, like Air Force Fire Brigade or something like that, maybe? I'm not too sure. Yeah. This one is... Oh my god, it is. Air Force Space Command. Look. That's epic. Air Force Space Command. Can you see that? There you go. Air Force Space Command. That is so cool. I have my own Space Command patch. That's so cool. Oh, we got a multicam helmet cover. That's pretty cool. I don't have a helmet to put it on, but... Sweet. There we go. That's really sweet. That's cool. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at that. I don't know what these are called. I think it's a forage cap for the United States Air Force. This is a Cap Garrison Men's Air Force Blue. That is freaking cool. The Defense Logistics Agency. There you go. We're going all Air Force on this thing. V3 sending the super chats. Thank you, good sir. You know what time it is. Fire discipline. Fire discipline is the language of fire control. It consists of words, phrases, rules, and conventions which have specific meanings and which result in some definite action at the guns. Yes, I think we should read the letter first there, Aintons. It makes a lot of sense, really, doesn't it? Okay, so let's read the letter before I keep going into this, because there's a lot of stuff here. It says, Dear Matt, hey Matt, I noticed you don't have any US Air Force memorabilia. Before I go any further, my name is Jordan, pronounced Jordan, okay. I am a airman stationed at Barksdale Air Force Base in Louisiana. If you don't know already, it's home to the B-52 bombers, that's so cool. but you already know that since you made a video on the B-52 years ago. Anyway, inside this lovely box you'll find 2 ABU Tiger Stripe shirts, an American flag, an Air Force Dress Blues flight cap, OCP or multicam helmet cover, an ABU Tiger Stripe patrol cap, ABU Airman First Class rank, grey stripe 2, so that's Airman, that's Airman First Class rank, so that's grey and 2 stripes, and then a M85 Tech Sergeant rank, the green one, so that's a Tech Sergeant, cool. U.S. Air Force Space Command patch, United States Air Force Security patch, and the 556 Red Horse Squadron. So this is the Red Horse Squadron. That is really cool. And a U.S. Air Force tape. This might arrive late, but I hope you enjoy this box of American military goodies. Keep making those videos, man. Keep Charlie busy and don't develop an NCO gut. Oh, I've already got the NCO gut, boys and girls. You can safely say I've already got that. Good luck on getting that CVRT, man. I know we're all looking forward to see if the plans fall through. If plans fall through. Keep going, doing what you're doing, and hope nothing but for you with YouTube success. Yours truly, E4 US Jourdain. I won't say his last name. P.S. I'd love to trade for some CAD Pat. Check on the other side of the address if interested. Unfortunately, Jourdain, I cannot send you CAD Pat. That would be illegal for me in service or anyone at the moment. We can't send issued equipment, unfortunately. I know some of this stuff is a little older. And that you're sending it to me, but unfortunately I can't send you anything. But thank you so much. There's some really cool stuff here. So we've got all sorts of little patches here. Now, I have to be very careful here, because this is an American flag. And, of course, I don't want to disrespect or cause any... oh, man, that's beautiful. Look at that, a full American flag. I might try and put it up somewhere. I don't know, maybe on the ceiling or something? I don't know. I don't want to disrespect it, though. So I have to be really careful with that. That's a beautiful flag. It's huge, by the way. If I unfold this, it's going to be a big flag. In fact, we might as well unfold it and do the decent here. Let's get it out. I won't let the flag touch the floor, guys. Don't worry. I'm not that kind of guy. I know what's going on with these flags. Ugh, a little dusty. There we go. America. America. Is it the wrong way around in the stream? It might be. I can't see the screen, so it might be reversed. America. There we go. Beautiful. Literally takes up the whole stream. Okay, well, we'll fold this back up. Beautiful American flag there. Very nice, very nice. Try and fold it up as neatly as I can with respect to my US brothers and sisters. Cool. That's awesome. Okay, what else we got here? We have our... Oh, there. So this is the flight crew. There we go. Oh, wow. Do you think I suit Air Force color? Do I suit it? I don't know, man. Would I be an US Air Force guy? Do you think I'd suit it? Hey, I've done the British Army. I've done the Canadian Army. We might as well just go full Air Force now. Let's just go. Let's move to America. Join the US Air Force. I've already got my camis. We're good to go. Like, that's so cool. That would probably fit me too. That's the material's actually feels kind of nice. It's a little different to our CAD pad material. It's a little bit more silky, to say the least. Here's another one. This one's actually got. This one seems a lot newer. Oh, the Godiva, it's huge. Look at that thing. It's even got the US Air Force emblem there and the stitching. That is really cool. I love it. I love it. So cool. Okay. There we go. Oof. Okay, well, we'll put these things back. And that is so cool. Flag there. I'm going to put the flag in last. I'm going to be respectful here. The patches will all go up on the board. We'll put them on my to-do list. Right there. I need to find some space. We might need to get a bigger patch board because I'm running out of space here. But thank you so much, good sir. That's really, really cool. We'll put that down there. Okay, we've got this little box here. Put the American flag with my British flag right there. Nice and safe. What are you guys talking about? The Air Force. Okay, let's keep going here. So we've got a little box now. Little tiny box. Very light. It's got a little... Oh, these are cool. Look at that. Someone has 3D printed me. I think I know who this is too. They've 3D printed my logo with Maximus in it. You see that? The light's not that great. There we go. That's badass. There's another one here. That's cool, eh? I like that. Match it to the bottom here. Like that. That's cool. There's no letter or note with it. Doesn't say who it's from, but I think I know who the individual who did send me these, because we did have the discussion, but they're really cool. I would love to get into 3D printing, man. That's the future. 3D printing is the future. We're going to put these up here too. I'm not going to lie, I don't think I can keep my damn bar there for much longer. I may have to eat the damn bar. Say Mimi Boys for life. Oh my god. Okay, we have another box here. Let's take this. This is a big one though. This is fairly big. This is from Jonathan. It says on the top here. I'll just... Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know where to start here. We got some really cool stuff. Okay, so we have a patch. I need to find the letter. To Ainton's point, we need to find the letter. So let's just put this down for now. Let's put this here. And this looks kind of leathery. So let's... This is an envelope within an envelope. Oh! Yes! Yes! Okay, the letter's here with it. It says, "Hey Maximus, a little late for the holidays. I haven't touched any of my mail since Christmas. Literally, I haven't touched any fan mail since Christmas. A little late for the holidays, but Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays." Well, it's only 6 months late, Matt, for you to open this, but hey. Hopefully these tools will help out with model building. A suggestion for a base layer: I have been using Rust-Oleum 2x Ultra Flatback Primer with good results. I've been watching the channel for a few years now. I know you like the Challenger 2, but everyone needs a Leopard. Have fun and enjoy the builds. John G, that is awesome. Well, in opening this little parcel, he's already sent me some tools. So we've got a precision file set for the models, which, by the way, if I just move this to the other side, you'll see them still down there. I haven't touched them yet. They're at the bottom. I will get round to them. They're over there. I will get round to them, folks, I promise. And now I'm starting to get the tools. And he also sent a 5-set piece precision tweezer set. So I can use that to start working on these models. And he sent me some other really cool stuff here. So let's just take a look. He sent me a patch. Really cool patch there. That's badass. Being that type mechanic, that kind of fits. So I like that. We'll put that in my patch collection. I'll put up later. And, of course, he got me a Leopard 2. Canadian Leopard 2. That is so freaking cool, guys. With the dozer blade, too. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm going to have a whole armoured fleet by the time I build all these things. Okay, and... and he also sent me... Oh my god, you guys. He also sent me a beautiful British 155 AS-90 self-propelled howitzer. That is so freaking cool. So now I have a Challenger 2, a Lav, a Warrior, a Chieftain, an AS-90, and a Leopard 2. That's so cool. Okay, we'll put this box away. And I think that's it for now, guys. I don't think we have anything else going on. So thank you again, John G. That is so cool. Like, Canadian Leopard 2 and the AS-90 there. I've got a lot of models to build. We may have to start a whole new freaking live stream / channel just to build all these things. So that was very kind of you, John G. Thank you, sir. We'll have to get around to building those. We've got my tools to start them at least. So I do need to get a paint set. I'm definitely not very good at painting. And I can guarantee that's going to be one of my biggest struggles is painting. So we'll see how that goes. But no, that's awesome. That's really cool. So thank you to everyone who sent me stuff. It does mean a lot. It really does. You know, I know that one especially was a little late. It was from Christmas, for crying out loud. But it's really appreciated when you guys send stuff to the fan mail box, the PO box there. If you do have interest in sending me anything, you're more than welcome to. I would encourage you to keep your money and keep your things for yourself. You know, these are tough times, extremely tough times for everyone, challenging times, financially, socially, mentally, whatever else is going on around the world. I really encourage you to, save your money, put it towards things you want to get. As sweet and as kind as these things and these gestures are, I really do encourage you all to look out for yourself and your family and your friends first and foremost. Random YouTubers don't need stuff. I don't need these things, but I really do appreciate you sending them. So thank you to everyone, even the kind letters, little tiny gestures of thank yous and support to the channel. does mean a lot, so thank you so much for that. I will get round to building these. You know, the ones at the bottom here. You know, I keep saying I'm going to build them. I will get round to it. I just, you know, I feel like I'm going to screw these things up and make an absolute gong show out of them. So we'll see how we do. Maybe I'll tackle one of the easier ones. I don't know which ones would be the easiest, and we'll go from there. But yeah, honestly, the fact you guys send me stuff like this really does mean a lot, because it just keeps me wanting to create more content and keep pushing. Not that I wouldn't, even if I didn't have it, but just give me a second, guys. I'm just trying to open up an easier chat screen so I can see you guys. There we go. I'll put you right here. There. Hey, thanks again, V3, for the super chats. Because I'm a duck and I love you, what's the aim? Oh my god. The aim of fire discipline is to ensure that in response to fire control order, appropriate action is taken at the gun, strictly in accordance with the intention of the originator and with a minimum of delay. V3, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. Also, I'd like to do a massive shout out for everyone who is a supporter of the channel right now, who has subscribed. For instance, my good friend Sheldrake there, he has become a subscriber of the channel, so thank you, sir. Big shout out to you, and a big shout out to his own YouTube channel and his Instagram. Good friend of mine, along with V3 and Relogic, so and Aintons too. I know a few of my mods are in the stream today, so I appreciate each and every one of you. Big dedication and shout out to you all. Anyone else who has subscribed to the channel on a membership basis or a subscription membership basis, thank you. Again, as I mentioned before, I really would encourage you all to focus on keeping your own money. Don't spend money online to random YouTubers when you've got other things going on. There's this massive culture right now, and I think it's more Twitch based, of people just like sending mass amounts of money to strangers when they shouldn't be. They just shouldn't be. You know, I've heard of horrible situations of people sending almost their rent money to these, I guess female streamers, whatever it may be. Or I think they call it simping or whatever the hell it's called. Please don't do the military/male version of simping here. I would just encourage you to look after yourself, look after your family before anything else, because it's important. Sorry, my stream chat is trying to catch up. It's taking a little bit of time here. There we go. Let's move this back here. Sorry, I'm having struggles with my dual screen setup here. I'm trying to make it... there we go. We're going to open pop out chat. And we're going to make this nice and big so we can see what you guys are saying. There we go. So yeah, that was a fun little unboxing. I enjoyed that. It was fun. I may have to eat the Diam bar. I think I am going to eat the Diam bar. Jerry Sterling, show us your tats. It's funny, every time I get on stream, everyone wants to see my tattoos. I'm not entirely sure why that is. I will show them after I've mowed down on this Diam bar. I haven't really had a massive thing for Dime bars in my time of enjoying candy, but Dime bars just have that crunchy taste that's pretty good. I feel like I'm reviewing candy on live stream right now. It's just kind of random. Oh, it's very crumbly. So we're going to have to pour this Dime bar. Oh, thank you for the super chats, Julio C. De Vega. Mr. Vega. Keep up the good work, Matt, and huge respect for you and every Canadian that serves our armed forces. Thank you so much, good sir. I really appreciate that. You don't have to thank me, for sure. And I'm pretty sure the rest of the armed forces, don't need thanking either. It's our honor and our pleasure to work and serve for our country. But I really appreciate your super chats donation there, sir. It means a lot. So, yeah. Okay, we're going to have to pour the damn bar. Here we go. Oh my god. That did not go well. Not my proudest moment, I won't lie. Gold bars? What are gold bars? I've never heard of them. Never heard of gold bars. These are so tasty. Yum, yum, yum. What do you think about what's going on in the US? I won't talk about it. I'm not allowed to talk about it. And, yeah, that's as much as I'm going to go on that. I'm not allowed to, so. You know, there's a lot of sources out there, there's a lot of content, there's a lot of stuff you can go watch regarding what's going on, you know, in terms of... I'm trying to keep the stream positive and fun and not talk about, like, the horribleness that's going on in the world right now. It's just not the way it's supposed to be for my stream right now. So, M19 Abrams, take off my clothes? No. Absolutely not. Do you drink tea or coffee? Sheldrake. Unfortunately, I do not. I've never enjoyed hot beverages. The only hot beverage I'll have is a hot chocolate. But I don't drink tea. I don't drink coffee. Just, yeah, not my thing. If you buy surplus, where do you buy it from? I don't buy surplus really much because I've never really needed it. Yeah. So I don't really have anywhere. What's in the Union Jack box? My British life. No, I'm just kidding. There's just bits and pieces. Nothing fancy. Just stuff that I store in there. Junk. Hey, Mr. Pentith. How's it going, buddy? What was the Transformers name of your warrior in Battis? It was Optimus Prime, I believe. I don't know if ours was Optimus Prime, Aaron, or if yours was. Maybe mine was... I don't remember. Pretty sure it was Optimus Prime. Are you affiliated with 30th Field? No. What are those two boxes to your left? These two boxes are two models that were just sent to me by one of my followers in my fan mail. It's a Leopard 2, Canadian Leopard 2, and a British AS90. Really cool. Really, really cool. They just sent me them in my fan mail unboxing, which unfortunately you just missed, but you can reverse it or rewind the stream and find it. Hey Matt, were you ever in the cadets? Yes, Daniel Webber, I was. In fact, if you go check out my recent video I made about the Canadian Army Cadets, you'll hear a little bit about my cadet history. But I was in the British Cadets for about 5 years, so. And I loved it. It was awesome. He is in military, so he drinks both. Hot chocolate rules, especially with curl. Yeah, hot chocolate with Baileys. Perfect. A service member who doesn't drink coffee. Unheard of. Coffee is the lifeblood of the military. I didn't say I don't drink energy drinks. I just said I don't drink coffee. I'll drink Monster like a fish. Like, I drink Monster Energy like a fish. I love Monsters. But unfortunately, A, really bad for you. And B, they're bloody expensive. Like, for a can of Monster, it's like $4. Like, what? Boris Vladislavov. I can't talk about things like that, my friend. I'm sorry. I was correct, Aaron. Well, that's good. That's good. Just so you know, folks, Aaron served with me in the British Army. A very good vehicle commander. A legend in his own heart. My calm with Patch, you lot named it Barricade because you thought I was a nasty false screw. You had your moments when you're pretty angry, but you were never nasty. You were just grumpy. You just got moments where you got grumpy, and that's okay. That's what full screws do. That's their job. Sooner or later, I'm going to be a master bombardier, hopefully, and I'll be grumpy. So it is what it is. That's funny. I don't think we purposely named it Barricade because you were mean. Can I tow my medical howitzer? A gold bar is a caramel variant of the Whisper. Oh, yes, I remember gold bars. Yes. I remember gold bars. They're beautiful. Who would win the fight, V3 or Matt? Probably V3. He's got the hillbilly advantage. Sorry, V3, I'm just bugging you. Yeah, $4 for a Monster. And that's how much it is. About $4 for a can of Monster. It's ridiculous, man. They're £1? Damn, that's cheap for a can of Monster. That's cheap. What's that, like it's about $2.20, something like that. Do you like the movie Stalingrad 1993? I do, yes. It's a great movie. You're an air cadet. That's cool. That's cool. I did Army Cadets 2958 anti-tank. I made lifelong friends from cadet camps like baseball. That's cool, man. That's awesome. If you had a large female English Mastiff dog, what would you name it? Matilda. You told me off for drinking Monster. I do tell you off for drinking Monster. I only have them as like a treat. But you drink them like a fish, bro. You literally drink them like a fish. I can't remember the last time I had a Monster. But I do enjoy the taste of Monsters. It's very unique, so... any advice for someone joining the British Army as an officer? Yes, I have lots of advice for you joining as an officer. Get your fitness as high as you possibly can. Practice speaking in front of others, you know, confidence boosting. Do some icebreakers with some people. There's lots of things you can do to prepare yourself being an officer. Maybe I'll do a video at some point. Jerry, my tattoos. Here you go. I got my maple leaf and my clock there, my pocket watch. We've got my, it's really hard to show tattoos on stream like this. We've got my artillery piece there, 9-pounder gun for the artillery with the Ubique symbol. We have the Latin, which is pride in my soul, love for my family, written around my arm. And we have sugar skull, Mexican sugar skull, because I love Mexican culture. I think it's really cool, like the Day of the Dead. 2 English roses here. We've got the hand grenade heart, which is half hand grenade, half human heart, because military is core to me. We have our compass, and the UK on one side of the map, and Alberta on the other side of the map. BC as well, BC and Alberta. But obviously the transition from moving from east to west, with my compass there. Desert Rats, 7th Armored Brigade. Bite the bullet, which is a saying I quite enjoy. Pair of lips, teeth and lips, biting the bullet. Hourglass, which has got blood in it, which is leaking, and the blood is the sand of time, I guess, my life. And then when the blood eventually runs out, I'll join the people who I've lost, on deployments or in the military, with the poppy, remembrance poppy there. So they're my tattoos. I have other tattoos which I'm clearly not going to be showing you on live stream, but yeah, they're the main ones. So, do you have any army frat stories? I mean, we never had fraternities. That would be counterintuitive of the army to have a frat, but I've never classed myself as a frat boy. In fact, the whole fraternity thing kind of creeps me out. It's kind of really weird. I've never understood it. I have lots of stories of me being in the army and having fun with the guys, but none of which mostly I'm going to share on this channel, unfortunately, because I'll get in trouble from not only YouTube but from my employers. I'm a corporal in the Air Cadets, and Brute Army Cadets can't do drill. I'm in the Sigma Cadets. Lots of cadets today. That's awesome. Good for you guys. Do you like Red Bull? No, actually, I don't like Red Bull. The reason I don't like Red Bull is because I drank a ton of it. I guess there's my frat boy story. When I was in Borden, Remy Borden, or SEME Borden, which standard for School of Electrical and Mechanical Engineers, I drank way too much vodka and Red Bull on a night out one night. Came back, and it was literally the gnarliest drunkenness I've ever been in when I was at that age. And I had a parade the next morning, literally like a full dress parade the next morning. Totally forgot about it. I was dying. And I woke up, and the smell of puke with Red Bull in it was everywhere. I'd thrown up all over the place. I couldn't handle my drink. I think I was like 18, 19. And it was not a good day. And then I had to put all my uniform on and go outside on parade. People had to carry me down. This is not a good story to be role modeling from here, guys. But just, I'm being honest at least. I got on the parade, and the only thing that was holding me up was the wind. That was the only thing that was holding me up from actually falling over, was the wind. The Sergeant Major walked past me, did his inspection, and I held my breath so we couldn't smell the alcohol on my breath. Not a good time. It was a silly, silly thing to do. But lesson learned, right? You got to learn from these things. So it was, and ever since that day, the smell of Red Bull just put me off. And then Monster Energy came out soon after that, and I was like, let's do Monsters. And Monster was the way, so... Remember what happened to my gun tattoo? Yes, V3, I do remember what happened to your gun tattoo. I do. I honestly thought you were kidding with me, man. And then I'm like, bro, you do realize that that's not right? But you fixed it, so who cares? You need a bigger room for all the things you get in the mail. I do. There's a lot of stuff you guys have sent me in this room and on this wall. And there's also some stuff that I can't fit in this room. Because it just, it won't fit. But I got all sorts of bits and pieces in here. If you look around, you'll see all sorts of bits of history from my life. But yeah, so it tastes so good though. Honestly, it's not the energy side of things that I need from Red Bull. It's the taste. It's a unique taste. It's a very unique taste. Very unique. Next up, Monster Vodka Night. Yeah, no. We're not definitely not doing that. Yeah, no. What province are you stationed in? I'm not stationed technically anywhere, but I do live in Alberta in Western Canada, so. To EBR. EBR? What? We've got some cadet rivalry going on the stream right now. Guys, if you could all do me a huge favor right now, because it does help encourage YouTube to share my stream to the rest of my 300,000 apparent subscribers. If you could all hit the like button right now, literally, please, all of you, click the little thumb button so we can get that like in there. I'm hoping it will, improve the data the algorithm anyway, that will, get the stream pushed out to more people. We've got 89 people in the stream. I want to try and get to 200 people in a stream at least once on YouTube. Just once. I want to get 200 people on a stream on YouTube. We barely break 100 most of the time, which is really strange. I think a big part of it is the algorithms just doesn't like the way in which I work with YouTube. But if you can all hit the like button, it does help. Every little like helps. And I thank you all for doing so. It really does help a lot, So if you can hit the like button, I know sometimes people don't like to because then it messes up their own algorithm, but I appreciate you all being here on the stream. If you can hit the like button, it does really help. Greetings from Germany. Hello, greetings from Canada. Appreciate you being here today. Have I got any funny deployment stories? Oh my god, I've got hundreds. I guess a small quick story that kind of got me was when I was fast asleep on the back of the Warrior in Fob Edinburgh in Afghanistan, Helmand Province. It was about 3 a.m, and I was on top of the decks of the Warrior. Actually, I was in between the crane and the rear deck, the mortar hatches. And it was hot out. Like, I could not sleep in the tents. I couldn't sleep in the vehicle, so I had to go outside. And I barely had anything on. And couldn't sleep very well. My roll mat was nothing against the hard steel on the back decks of that thing. And I was slowly falling asleep. And all of a sudden, 2 batteries of MLRS, so 2 MLRS M270s, decided, GMLRS, we call them Guided Multiple Launch Rocket Systems, 12 tubes, all 12 tubes on both systems fired at the same time at 3 a.m. at about 200 or 300 meters away from my vehicle. That's where they'd set up the battery. If you've ever heard 24 GMLRS missiles coming towards you, coming out of those rocket systems, is nothing like it. It is soul crushing when you're so tired and you're like slowly drifting off. And there's no warning, right? No one's going to tell you they're firing because everybody's trying to sleep. So they're just, and when a fire mission comes in, which clearly if they're firing 24 rockets of GMLRS, shit's going down. Yeah, I literally was, it was one of the most scared moments I've ever had in my life. It was like the biggest jump scare ever. I woke up for the first couple of rockets. I looked over and I wish I had my camera out. I couldn't get my camera in time. You wouldn't have been able to see it very well anyway because it's the middle of the night. But oh my god, watching 24 GMLRSs launch at the same time, just like, poof, poof. I'm like, oh my god. The rest of my crew comes out and they're just like, what is happening? I'm like, they're like, are we getting contacted? I'm like, no, it's the 3-9 Reg. They're just launching the whole salvos. Like, holy crap. I mean, it was amazing to watch. Like, seeing that much firepower being launched at the same time was just like, gee. But, yeah, I was just, like, blown away by the volume, the sound of those things going off at the same time, and the dust, because obviously all the backblast of the rockets, right? Those tubes are huge, like they're massive rockets, and the blast wave coming from the back of them each time is just smashing up dust, And we couldn't, like, probably after the first 6 or 7 rockets, we couldn't even see the vehicles launching them. We just saw them coming out of the plume of dust. But watching, because at night you can see them. Like, you see those rockets going and going and going and going and going into the night sky. And in Afghanistan, there's no ambient light. There's no city lights. Well, in that part of Helmand province anyway. And it was a clear sky, no clouds, moonlight, bright as hell. And you're just watching these rockets just streak over the sky. And you're like, whoever's at the other end of this fire mission is having a really bad day. Like, a really bad day. So probably one of the more interesting points of sleep during my operational tour. But it was cool. It was really, really cool. Really, really cool. Too bad it's not real artillery. Oh god. V3's triggered heavily by rocket artillery. We're going to finish off my dime bar here, but it's still really crumbly, so I gotta... Still got to pour it. Yeah, that was an emotional evening. Ain't no party without the arties. It's true. Thank you for your information in your videos. Aiming to join the army once I leave college. I hope you're doing well, Matt. Thank you, 0-01B-0. Appreciate that, man. Well, Phoenix Rising, I think GMLRS can actually go even further. It's guided. So I think the system's a little different than the standard MLRS. More likes than viewers. That's because people come in and out. That's why. A lot of people stop by, then they disappear and come back, or they don't like the stream because they want to see something else and then they leave. Well, people are just busy. I mean, it's a Sunday afternoon here in North America, so not everyone has time to hang around on a stream all day. So, have you ever worked with the Royal Marines? Yes, actually, I have. In Afghanistan, I've worked with the Royal Marines. We had them attached to us. I think it was 4-2 Commando. I think it was 4-2 or 4-5. I can't remember. You're not going to get me to convince V3 that rocket artillery is artillery. He definitely is adamant on the no rocket artillery front. Hey, V3, we need to play some Wargame Red Dragon there, bro. Especially now your internet's like Godspeed. The legend that is Patch. You know, Aaron, it's funny, I made a video. I had 2 videos. Take care, Lucas. I had 2 videos of Patch. One of them was him dry humping a chain gun shroud on the top of the 512. And the other video was him riding butt naked on a broken motorcycle through the middle of 2 battalion camp. I'll never forget it. But YouTube obviously removed them because they were against their community guidelines. So, made it make sense, but God, they were funny. Patch is a legend, though. I miss the guy. Hey, Matt, I hope you're well. I know you served in the British Army as a tank mechanic. I was wondering if I could get advice from a former British Army service about joining the Royal Navy. Unfortunately, Alex, I know nothing of the Royal Navy, really. I don't have many people that I know of in the Royal Navy either, other than Royal Marines. So, my suggestion would be to just speak to your recruiter, honestly. I don't really know much about the Navy, honestly. You'd be better off just talking to a recruiter, I think, so. Make sure you record that war game. Been a while since I post actual game vid. Yeah, I will, Aintons. Hopefully we can get you in it sometime too. Have you settled on what CVRT you want to get? I wish, man. I wish. If I had the money, I'd be buying a CVRT like that. There is a CVRT for sale in British Columbia. Unfortunately, the one that was for sale in Eastern Canada sold, which, you know, it is what it is. So we'll do some more research, see if I can, you know, in the future get another one. But, 3, thank you so much for the super chat. So let's get the boys together and play tonight. Yeah, I'm down for that. We can play some Wargame Red Dragon tonight. I'm down for that. I'm down for that noise. Have you checked Postscriptum? Yes, I have played Postscriptum. I also need to get back into the squad game because a lot of people have been telling me to get back into squad. And also, I love the squad developers, man. In terms of game creators or people who make games, like, legitimately though, they are some of the greatest game developers I've ever known. Like, they listen to their player base. They're good people. I've met them firsthand. Myself and Relogic went out there. They hosted us. They're the nicest people. They're the greatest game developer I could know of. And I haven't really met many, but they just do a really good job. So, Matt Maximus, I meant what model will you want? I would really like to get a Spartan because they're Simpson. The CVRT Simpson. Oh God. I would love to get a CVRT Spartan because they're simple and they're small. I would not get a Sultan. Too big, clumsy, looks like a moving phone box. I'd love to get a Scimitar or a Saber, but anything that has a gun now is totally off the chart, restricted, prohibited. So yeah, not gonna happen. Aaron, if I buy a CVRT, I will hire you to fix it for me, and you can live with me, and we'll just fix it together. But yeah, I'll probably be calling you up on that, Mr. Pentith. Definitely, I'll be definitely calling you up on that one. But one day I will own a CVRT. It will happen, whether I'm 60 or 80 or whenever. It will happen at some point. It's a life dream that I will complete. I will succeed in getting that vehicle. It is a life ambition. It will happen. Matt, is the CVRT road legal? It is and it isn't. There's a little bit of grey area there. In terms of getting it onto the road, yes, it's legal. In terms of it driving around insured, not so much. Insurance is really sketchy on things that are like the Spartan. What you can call it is a skid steer. So basically something that pulls logs or goes into the mountains and whatever. It's almost like a bobcat. And bobcats can only go on certain parts of the road and certain speeds, blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of hard to say. I haven't spoken to any local municipality in regards to, if I got one of these things, what would you say I can do with it? And they may say, well, you're not allowed it on the roads. So if that's the case, that's fine. I'll probably find someone who has some good land. We have a lot of good land out here that I can take it on. But I'll probably find some good land and ask a buddy, hey, can we go tear it up for an afternoon? And then bring it back. I know a lot of people have got a ton of land, and I'm sure they'd be fine me using it there, especially if I gave them a drive with it. So, hey, Adam12, welcome to the stream. Squad must be the best boots on the ground mill sim so far. I don't think it's quite classified as a mill sim. To me, it's just a very well-made game. It's enjoyable. It's there is some toxicity sometimes with some of the players there, but you get that with any game. You just got to find the right people to play it with. I have kept considering creating my own squad server, which could be interesting. The problem with doing that is as soon as they know it's like a YouTuber server, they just get hacked and demolished in minutes, right? You get the trolls coming, and it just gets old real fast. So I don't know if I'm probably going to go down that route, but we'll see. Hello, BS. Greetings from Chile. Is that Chile? Am I saying that right? Yeah. Okay, no worries. I'm waiting for a place at Relay currently. I really look up to people like yourself. Do you have any advice training-wise in preparation for training? Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that you look up to me. You really don't have to think that way. I'm just a content creator, man. I'm just here to entertain. In terms of training, preparedness for training, there's a lot of videos I have done in preparing for training in regards to things you can think about doing. Fitness is a big one. I have been doing some rucking lately, some ruck marches or hiking marches with my military rucksack. You can take a look at some of those. I put some points in there too. But there's a ton of videos that can help you out. So if you ever want to come chat, you can come to my Discord and hang out there too. So I still think you deserved a commendation for at least your actions during the warrior flipping us. Well, thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that. Our good friend, the driver. I'm not going to mention last names in this stream, but it was a close call. Myself and Damo, when we were helping him out, it was a little scary. It was definitely a scary situation for sure, but glad everyone came out the other end safe and sound. So, but I appreciate that, Aaron. That means a lot, man. That's it. You get two free months of pay for fixing CVRT. Can't wait for Armour 4 at the end of 2020. Well, that would be interesting. Armour 4 will be an experience for sure. Does it have morphine and fun stuff in it? What are you talking about? What do you think about the Abrams SCP-3? I mean, the Abrams is an impressive main battle tank, let's be honest. Any upgrade it gets definitely adds a new perspective of capability, but, you know, what's it being made capable for? I suppose the amount of money that goes into upgrading all these tanks. And the last tank-on-tank engagement was a long time ago. So, I don't know. It's cool, but as much as I love tanks, I feel like we're just looking at asymmetric warfare very strangely. This dime bar is amazing, by the way. Matt, have you been enjoying your tabbing? Yes, I have. I've been loving my tabbing. Yeah, it does look really good. Huh. Oh. It does look really cool though. Really cool. I just rejoined the Canadian Armed Forces as a naval warfare officer after 20 years from leaving the infantry. How did you get back in shape? That's awesome, Tyler. Good for you, man. How did you get back in shape? Time, man. Don't overdo it. Take it in steps. Go for walks with the dog. Increase the pace. Increase the speed. 10 push-ups a day for a week. And then for another week. And then 20 push-ups for a week. And then another week. And then after that, 30 push-ups. You have to work small. Work slow. Don't overdo it. You will hurt yourself if you try jumping into the hot seat as if you were in the army again as of yesterday. Especially as an infanteer. I'm sure you were fit as a fiddle back then. 20 years, you know, is a long time. I don't know what your fitness is like now. I know for a fact when I left and you had that sort of downtime period for about 5 years from leaving to rejoining, I was nowhere near the level of fitness that I should have been at. And I went way too hard and too fast and hurt myself actually pretty bad. So yeah, just take it easy. Armadillos, yeah. Dime bars. So good. I'm eating a dime bar. Although, wherever this is from, I think Sweden, it's called a dime bar. Thanks, Matt. Much appreciated, mate. I love enjoying your content and the videos. Keep up the great work. Much love from here, Southampton. Thanks, Alex. I appreciate that, man. Good luck to you. Whatever you're going to do, however it's going to roll, good luck to you. Once again, folks, appreciate you being on the stream today. I really do, and hanging out with me. If you have any questions you want to ask or you want to talk about something, feel free to ask away. Correct, Lord Marshal, they do. They do have to have rubber pads on them. The CVRT does come with rubber pads on its tracks. So, can you do a video on the pros and cons of second class ride being better than the first class walk? Very true, brother. Phoenix Rising. The Ontario Regiment Museum looks pretty cool. They could probably find something to sell you some old armor. No. They're an amazing museum. I can't wait to visit there one day, but they need to keep their stuff. It's a museum. The more stuff we can showcase the public and make them aware of, the better. Also, guys, I don't know if you've seen the Holy Roller video I made some time ago, the M4 Sherman that made it from D-Day all the way through the war, that's located in London, Ontario, as a memorial piece. I have some information that I got given the last week that I'll be updating you all with a video coming up soon. So stay tuned for that. But the Holy Roller project, the memorial project to restore that tank to its glorious form, is starting again. And the fund for it, the I guess charity fund for it, is also begun. So I'm going to be releasing details in a video in the future, but if you do have interest and want to get ahead of the game, you can go check them out, which is really, really cool. So, Another frat story when you and the others crane jibbed JP, rest his soul indeed, for his birthday. Yeah, he was a one-of-a-kind man. Absolute freaking legend of a man. Sad to see that he's passed. Broke my heart when I heard about it. I was driving back to Medicine Hat when I heard about it, and yeah, I had to pull over, compose myself, because yeah, greatest warrant I've ever had. You know, nicest guy, hard worker. Yeah, very sad that we lost him. Very sad when I heard that news. I had to pull over, like I was literally like breaking up when I heard that news. So, but yeah, as a good memory, when we crane jibbed him for his birthday, he was not happy. He was not a happy chappy. Yeah. Nelson, it's awesome. Yo, Matt, I was thinking to join the Canadian Forces. I was looking to go into the infantry full time. What are your thoughts on military? I know you're reserves, but do you have any tips? Man, go for it. It all depends on what you want to do, right? Infantry is a fantastic trade. Don't let anyone diss or knock down combat trades. You'll always get that one person who will say, dude, get a trade, dude, do this, and like infantry's a cannon fodder, or artillery's don't do anything, and blah, blah, blah. If something interests you and you're passionate about it, then you need to follow your heart. Right? This is what makes you tick, right? It's not this, okay? This is what makes you do sometimes silly things. This is what makes you do crazy things. But sometimes the crazy things are what make you happy and make you content in life. If you don't follow it, you're going to have a hard time. So you really have to dive deep into yourself and say, do I want to be a part of the military world? It's not a job. It is not a job. It is not a career. It is a lifestyle. Literally a lifestyle, especially if you're going full time. There's a lot of things you're going to get involved in. It's a heavy commitment. You're going to be restricted in the things you do. Life will change significantly than being a civilian. So you really just have to address as to, do those things appeal to you? Do you want to be an infantryman because of the way that they work? Do you want to be an infantryman just because you think it's going to be cool? Do your research, be informed, and then dive for it, man. Like, if you're confident and that's what you want to be, do it. Like, just do it, So, yeah. Wow. That is quite the... emoji pattern there, Jadis. Wows. Matt, I've seen your videos about joining the military at 16, but what are your thoughts if you join the reserves at 16? Again, Kyle, no problems with it. If you're happy and you're confident in joining, do it, man. Just do it. At 16 years old, though, you've got a lot going on, right? It's a busy time in your life. You also got the world at your fingertips. So, if you don't enjoy it after a few years, quit. You might come out with something that you didn't realize you knew or had. So, 16 is a great time to join because if it doesn't work out, you have not much to lose, right? Later on in life, when you have family or whatever else, other commitments, it's harder. And I can tell you that firsthand. It's a lot harder. When you're 16, you've really not got major commitments. You shouldn't have anyway. You should be living your life. And a few years in the military can open up a lot of doors for you. I joined at 16 and my life just went exploded. So yeah, it's a decision you really have to make yourself, though. I try not my best to, especially at 16 years old, to try and over-influence the military on people, because you have to make those decisions yourself and make the informed decision, not just a decision that you half-assed thought about doing, Take care, just a person. James Molingower. Hi, Matt. Are you going to be able to keep your personal C7 rifle, seeing as Canada gun laws are changing? Can't talk about it. All I'm going to say is I'm going to do what I have to do to abide by the law. Am I happy about that? Obviously, no. I'm not going to lie and pretend to you that I'm happy about that. But I am a law-abiding citizen. I am a serving member of the Canadian Forces and employed by the government. I'm not going to do anything silly. I do own a C7, which is a restricted firearm, now technically classified as prohibited, and I will do what I have to do. Some people will judge me for that and say, yeah, like you're, bowing down to the government, blah, blah, blah. Look, guys, it is what it is, okay? It's just the way it is, okay? So, but that's all I want to talk about it. A lot of people have been asking me that question. There's the stance to it that I have. What do you think about the M110 8-inch self-propelled howitzer? There is a role for such guns in the modern battlefield. 8-inch, yeah, you could. You definitely could. Grues, IBYW. Speak English. Goodbye, I guess? I don't know what you're trying to say. Yeah, I hear you, James. It's tough, man. It's not fun. Like, I'm not happy about it, I won't lie. Well, I've tried, but understandably you're discussing more serious subjects and don't want to keep asking the point where it's irritating, so I guess I'll leave it. Keep up the good work. I don't know what point you're asking. Sorry, buddy. Hey, tank driver. I like your facial hair. Well, thank you, bag of potatoes. Nice name, by the way. We're going to put some different music on here. Switch it up a little bit. Tell us about Harrogate. You mean Harrogate? Is that what you're trying to say? Talk about Harrogate? Oh. Harrogate's changed probably a ton since I was in, so I don't know if it's the best time for me to talk about it, honestly. I need to sneeze so bad. Oh. Don't worry, I haven't got COVID. Something's just in my nose that's bugging me. Ugh. Ugh, it's killing me. Would love to see you down in New Zealand. My God, man, I'd love to go to New Zealand. That would be amazing. That'd be so fun. My son and I love your videos. Well, thank you, Rob Undy. I really appreciate you stopping by on the stream. I'm glad you enjoy it. The music is very ominous. Yes, I like the ominous aura. Keep it sort of little. Do you think the Leopard 2 should have got its 140mm gun? Yes, I do. I think the Germans, when they were designing the Leopards, should have stepped as far away from the MBT-70 program as possible, made their own completely different package, put the 140 on it. 100% I do. Yep. Would it be difficult for them to get ammunition across NATO? Yes. But I think Germans have always been good at making tanks. Let's just be very clear about that, okay? They're good at making tanks. Okay, they have good tank capabilities. And I think they should have stepped up to the plate and gone go hard or go home and go the 140, but they didn't. So the music on your videos with the Roman Centurion, it's been bugging me to find out what since you joined your channel. Can you remember what it's called? Danny Olson, If I Were Alone Tonight. I'm going to say that one more time in this stream, and that's the last time I'm ever going to say it today. If you want to know what the name of the song is on my intro, it is Danny Olson, If I Were Alone Tonight. Okay, there you go. Just found out Canada's national dish is called poutine. Yes, and I hate it. It's gross. It is nasty. Hi Matt, love the video on the L118 light gun. Thanks Max Messenger, I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. Why are the majority of military documentaries set to private? Okay, so I guess some of you may have missed the beginning of the stream. Guys, YouTube is YouTube. It's a platform that is very complex, and it brings you into situations sometimes you cannot control. If I lose myself tonight. Thank you, Aintons. I always forget. I'm having some difficulties with YouTube right now. The videos are not deleted. They will come back within the next couple of months. I'm dealing with an ongoing problem right now that I have with YouTube and content that is on my videos. It's a challenge because that's the way I create content. And unfortunately there can be complications and problems when you're trying to create that content that are totally out of my control and that I can't do really much about, which it is what it is. So yes, they are on private. Yes, I understand a lot of people are frustrated because of that. But I will be producing new content and those videos will return to public status eventually. Patience is a virtue, one of which I'm learning right now for the next few months. But I will tell you this first and foremost. I will not sacrifice my own morals and my own stance on the way I run my channel by people or organizations trying to manipulate me into things that are just unacceptable. So yeah. CKR Cadet Kit Reviews, thank you so much for your super chats there. Loving the beard, Maximus. Keep up the good work. Cadet Kit Reviews, I presume that you have a YouTube channel with your name like that. Let's see if we can... I don't know if I can go to your channel, if it will let me. Let's have a look here. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to go to your channel. Cadet Kit Reviews. $10 subscribers. I don't know if you're the same guy. I think you're a different person. Where is the chat screen to? I've lost the chat screen for some reason. Definitely don't know. Yeah, I don't think that's the same person. I just don't want this exposure. I don't think I can do it. I don't think it will let me. But thank you for the super chats. Hello, Gamer Gaming. What are your true feelings on the F-35? Adam, it's a good question. And one which I will be addressing in the future. Again, with YouTube shenanigans going on right now, I'm keeping it kind of a little bit more low-key. But the F-35, in my personal opinion, is far too overrated. And the reason I say that is because I feel the F-35 should never have been made in a standalone single-engine configuration that is not VTOL. The F-35 should have been sold as a VTOL replacement for Harrier, and that is it, personally. And the F-22 should have been the air superiority fighter, not the F-35. The reason I say that is the amount of money that has been pushed onto the F-35 program worldwide is astonishing. You actually look at the numbers. I mean, I don't know. I've done my research on the F-35 a number of times, and you look it up, and you're just like, wow. And the F-22 is the same deal. But I find that... Hello, Theo Pons. Appreciate you being on the stream today, my friend. How are you? I find that the F-35 should have saved a lot of the money from that program to just stay as a VTOL and be a replacement for the F-35 and created... And the F-22 should have been... I mean, I know they weren't going to sell domestically, but someone else, like the Tempest, the British Tempest, someone else should have stepped up to the plate and built something similar to the F-22 for worldwide use. The F-35, I love the jet, but it should have been kept as a VTOL. The F-22 should have been the main combat superiority fighter because it's freaking good at what it does. And the F-35 should have been a VTOL replacement and be done with it. There shouldn't have been different models. The US Marine Corps, the British Royal Navy should have all got new jets for the F-35 program, and they should have been VTOL, and the F-35 would have met that. It would have met all the requirements for it to what it needed to do. And I find trying to dress up the F-35 as this air superiority multi-role fighter is silly. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. What's the music called in your NATO Latvia X video? I can't remember, honestly, dude. I can't remember what it's called. Even though you don't like Putin. Even though you don't like Putin, the fact that you like the F-22 more than the F-35 means I stay subscribed and like your videos. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Ostrich leather seats for the F-35. That's funny. I just find it funny, you know, that it's baffling how much money has been spent on that program that could have been spent on so many other things, you know. But it is what it is. you know. Yeah. Yesterday was an emotional day, thinking about D-Day. So sometimes you think about the sacrifices that were made on that day. It's mind-boggling. F-35B for Royal Navy is VTOL, but the RAF will be F-35A. That's my point. Why? Why is the F-35A the Royal Air Force's primary fighter comparison? It shouldn't be. They should have scrapped that for the the Eurofighter's doing a good job. Save that money, put it into another aircraft carrier, and we'll have 3 aircraft carriers and multiple 35Bs. But yeah, I don't know. Thomas looking at my soul, help. Yes, Thomas in the corner there. He is staring into your soul. He stares into your soul. He's my mascot for my channel, if you're not aware already. Thomas has always been the mascot of this channel. Harrier should have been kept and been replaced. I would agree with you on that, honestly. Nico, missing the T-14 Armada video. It will come back, Nico, I promise you. I agree, Craig. I agree. I know what you're saying. But it needs to not be sold as something that's something else. The F-35 is the perfect VTOL aircraft. It's designed so well to be a VTOL aircraft. It's this stealth thing. I don't know enough about stealth to talk about it, and you just open up so much room for discussion with it, so I'm not going to go there. But, I've never seen the F-35 as an air superiority fighter. F-22, yes, never the F-35. Theo Pons, thank you again so much for your super chats. You're always so kind in your super chat donations in the streams here, buddy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I love your avatar. Is that an F-16? I'm pretty sure every time I see it, it's an F-16. Hello, Serbian dude. Yeah, thanks for the super chats, man. Means a lot. Hey, Gigi. Gigi? Yep. Hey, Gigi. Nico, the video is on private right now. I'm having some discussion and debate with YouTube at the moment, so just stand by. It'll come back. A couple of months, you'll probably see it again. Hey, cadet review videos again. Can we get a video about the Army Cadet Force? I've already done about the Canadian Cadet Force, but I haven't done one about the British Cadet Force yet. But thank you so much for your super chat donations. I mean, that's very kind of you. I'm going to try and get to your channel again. I'm just curious. I keep forgetting to... let's try it. CKR Cadet Kit Reviews. I'm always a big avid supporter of... Oh, there we are. There, subscribed. He has one video 2 months ago.
Hello everyone, welcome to CKR Kit Reviews, and today I'm your host Sam, and I will be doing a little insight into what a cadet keeps in their webbing on a fieldcraft exercise.
Very nice,
what I'm going to do is I'm going to move from...
See, and the funniest part is, Cadet Kit Reviews, I really like your content there, by the way. You get to play with the cool stuff that unfortunately the Canadian cadets do not get to play with. We don't get equipment of any kind like that. They don't even get rifles. They don't really get anything. So be proud that you get to work in almost like a junior army. I miss the British cadets. It was fun when I was in. We used to get all sorts of craziness. Yeah, so that's cool, man. You got a good little channel there. I subscribed. CKR Cadet Kit Reviews. Considering you've only just started your channel, your quality is also already quite nice. You got 101 views. I would create some branding. I would create some branding. Get yourself a logo. Get yourself an intro. Get some music on there. Get some background music. I don't know if you're scared of showing your face or not, but it's always nice to have a face of the name, so... Yeah, but go for it, man, if you're a cadet. I avidly support cadets and the cadet program, so get in on that stuff, man. You need to, if you're going to go for it and invest into it. I don't know of any channels, and stop me if I'm wrong, of any, Army cadet channels that are exploding. So, if you have cadet kit and you want to review it, you might as well go whole heart into it, man, and get some branding going, get a logo going, you'll be good to go. So, but you have my support, so... just a word from the RAF and the RAF 35 system. The planes are shares between RAF and Royal Navy personnel. 617 have has a RNCO. Oh, interesting. So they're kind of saving cost reduction. I like that. Nimitz or Gerald R. Ford? I think the Gerald R. Ford is newer, is it not? Start painting minis. No, I got to work on these guys first. I got to build all these things. And all these down here too. I got a lot to build. I got a lot to build. Yeah. And again, you know, for those who have been sending the fan mail stuff, all this stuff, I really appreciate you. You know, if you do want to send anything to my fan mail page, check the description box below. My PO box or my fan mail box is there. I do check it as much as I can, but this was quite a long time since I checked them out from here. Hey Luke, thank you so much for the super chats there. Sorry I can't send much, but I hope it helps. British Army Reserves going regs as a gunner very soon. Same as my father. Wish me luck. Good for you, Luke. That's awesome. You beak, brother. Joining the artillery family. That is awesome. That's really, really cool. Hopefully going regular force as a gunner. So that'd be fun, man. Do you, what gun are you working on? Are you working on the S90? I guess, I don't know if the reserves have S90 in the UK, do they? Presuming you're just working on the light gun. But thank you for the super chats, Luke. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. So that's cool, man, that you're going to be joining the artillery family, especially in the footsteps of your father. That's cool. So good for you, and thanks again. Got to go to work. Work beckons in 7 hours. Take care, man. All the best, Darren. Nice to chat to you again. We'll definitely have some CVRT time. One day. So, I'm a corporal with 3-star training. I remember the star system. Actually, that was what I was when I left. I was a corporal in 3-star, so that's awesome. Hey, Matt, I'm on my lunch at work, so just stopping by saying hi. Hey, Scott G, enjoy your lunch. Don't work too hard. That's awesome. How do MREs taste like? Which army has the best MREs? MREs, I've never had a problem with MREs. Honestly, I think they taste really, really good. I don't have a best MRE, personally. I've never had preference. But a lot of people do. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, yeah, I really like this flavour, I like that flavour. I eat anything, man. I will eat anything. Salute from Russia. Hello, Skyrider. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here today. Skyrider, I'm going to ask you this question, being that you are from Russia. What is your favourite Russian military piece of military equipment? I always like to ask that question for actual Russians, because, you know, you hear a lot of input from the Western world, but I'm always curious as to what Russians feel is the piece of kit they like the most. So welcome to the stream, though. I appreciate you being here. I think you like the... here we go. Matimus, can you give us your rendition of Venga Boys? Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Hey, when did it change that we didn't need to sign out cardboard? It's always been that way. Not sure why people have been signing it out. But I said people could on time. My nephew just sent me a picture of his victory royale in Fortnite. He's very proud of it. Yeah. Boom. Victory royale. Good for him. I don't play Fortnite, but I like watching it sometimes when my nephew plays, because he gets so into it. It's pretty funny. It's funny. I think you would like the 130mm gun the Leopard 2 is maybe getting. That'd be cool. It'd be cool if it did get the 130. Do you know where Bassingbourne is? Yes, I know where Bassingbourne is. Thank you. Currently, RLC is the only unit that's local, but I appreciate it, you beak. Good for you, man. SCS Carabiners, I meant. SCD. No, I mean like tank. Okay, what's your military equipment, as in like vehicle? What's your favorite military vehicle from Russia? Have you, as a mechanic, heard about the possible cause of the Royal Canadian Navy's Cyclone crash? I've heard nothing about it. I haven't actually looked back at that incident since making the video in response to the situation, so... Hey, TWG8977, unique. I think you meant to say Ubeak. Glad to see you got the coin. Yes, thank you, sir. Really appreciate it. Bloody autocorrect. Yeah, here it is, man. Thank you again. Beautiful, man. Absolutely loved it. Love it, love it, love it. It's going over right there I don't know if you noticed it there in the stream, or if you saw the stream earlier. We did do the unboxing early and we opened it, so yeah. MREs are always best eaten with a hint of desperation, yes. When you're extremely hungry, you'll eat anything. Hey Matt, have you ever heard of Carver Barracks? Because I know they used to do tank training there. I haven't heard of Carver Barracks, actually. What do you think about the people who vandalized the cenotaph a few days ago? I get it if you don't want to... I'm going to do like a Justin Trudeau here and like pause for 20 minutes and try and say something. Look. Again, I have to be very careful in what I say. Vandalism is not, in my eyes, should never be condoned. Criminal damage to property should never be condoned. That aside, when you attack something that is in memory of someone's life being lost, it just defeats the purpose, in my eyes, of trying to make a point. Like, I don't have any other words for it. It hurts me really bad when I see military remembrance cenotaphs, plinths, memorials being destroyed, given graffiti, whatever it may be. And it really hurts. And I all I can do is just shake my head. And I can get angry, sure, I can get mad, I can vent and go on Facebook and scream about it. There's no point. There's no point because it will continually happen. It's not going to change anything, me getting angry. It's already been done. I think part of me says I should forgive the people that have done it and say, you know, like, there's a lot going on in the world right now, and forgive and forget, and, you know, things can be rebuilt, things can be cleaned. But on the other end of the spectrum, I'm like, what if it was your father's grave? What if it was your mother's tombstone? What if it was your sister's memorial? Those are the things that I think of in light of having this strong emotion that's going around right now. And my morals and my decency would never do something like that. No matter how horrible something had occurred. But, you know, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so it's really tough to watch. There's so much I could say and so much I want to say in regards to all the sorts of things that are going on right now. I'm not going to, because what I have noticed in recent months and days and weeks is it doesn't matter what you say anymore, you will always be in the wrong one way or another. And I don't have the time or the patience or the mindset or the mentality to deal with being told that everything I say or do is wrong. I think there is a ton of injustice around the world right now. There's a ton of injustice in things that have happened, and it is awful. It's soul-crushing, hearing and seeing of some of the things that are going on, the situations that have happened. And it makes you mad, it makes you angry, and it makes you want to voice your opinion. And unfortunately, in the way that I am in my life, I don't have really much that I can say or not say anymore. And that in itself kind of beats you down a little bit, because you're like, I have a voice, but I can't say anything. But as I said before, sometimes having a voice can actually cause more harm than it does good. And I personally look at things like this as, I'm going to internally reflect and internally digest what's going on around the world, and promise to myself and others that I will never do those things. I will be a better person. I will not be the person who creates illegal situations. I will not be the person who does things that jeopardize ethical. Like, that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm not saying I am definitely not knowing. I'm not an angel. I've made major mistakes in my life. Major mistakes. Huge mistakes. And when you make them, you should learn from them, and you should do what's right. And again, sometimes I don't learn from my mistakes, and it doesn't go well, But when you see all this stuff going on around the world, and there's things that go on, it's like you need to control that anger, control that stress, and control that emotion, and channel it to looking after yourself and making sure that you make that change, because you can't change other people. You can't. You can try, but people will be people. And work on yourself. Be a better person. That's my ethos, my mentality. I'm not going to go out into the streets and tell someone to do this and do that, because they're not going to listen to me anyway, even if I wanted to do that. But I can change me. I can set myself in the right path, and like I said, process and digest all the stuff that's happening around the world right now, and make sure that it doesn't happen again. So anyway, yeah, kind of sucks. Yeah, I hear you, Lord Marshall. I get it, man. So yeah, it's a shitty time sometimes. I mean, right now it's just upside down. Everything's upside down. So, do you like we should invade France? What the hell is that? Invade France? What are you talking about? I think France has had their fair share of invasions. The crumbs of this dime bar are fighting me. They're like, we will not go quietly into the night. Good night, Jan. Basenborn's reopening? Interesting. Oh, cool. The car demotic. Thank you. Appreciate you stopping by on the stream. Guys, once again, if you are new to the stream, I would appreciate you all to just hit that like button. It does help my analytics and the algorithm of YouTube pass on the stream. So, if you're enjoying the stream, and I appreciate you all being here today, click the like button. It does help a lot. It really does. So, Daniel Weber, I really feel what you said there, Matt. Thank you, Daniel. To me, it's a time you have to. It's a time of reflection and action too. I'm not saying there shouldn't be inaction, right? We need to do things and prevent things from what's going on happening again, and learn from it. But my personal opinion is I need to do what I know I can control, and that is myself primarily. So, and if things go along the way that I can help change, then I'm going to try and do that. So, Ronell Boozer, I have a history essay I'm writing about underfunding in the CAF. I can't talk about that one. What was your MOS and what country? Gino, my MOS in the Canadian Artillery is 00368, artillery gunner. And the British Army, we don't have MOS, we have trades. My trade was REME Vehicle Tech, or Vehicle Mechanic, VMA, Armoured. So I was a tank mechanic. CKR Cadet Reviews inspired me. Look at that, Cadet Reviews. You're getting all over it today. Matt, you're going to try and get back over to the UK for Tankfest next year. Oh, I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try. We'll try. We'll see how it goes. Kevin Parks, thank you, brother. Love your content. Anytime, Kevin. Anytime, man. Appreciate you being here today. Appreciate you all being on the stream. 65 of you. It's funny, I've never ever reached the high levels of stream numbers that people get on YouTube. Some channels, they go live and they're like 2,000 viewers. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Am I really that boring? It's just, I don't know. T-15 Armada is the coolest IFE in the world. It's pretty cool, I have to admit. A T-15 is an impressive little armoured fighting vehicle. I don't know enough about it. I'd like to do a bit more research on it. I know it's chassis, I know what it's primarily capable of, but... Take care, Cormac Chin. Appreciate you being on the stream, bro. Anyway, folks, I'm going to head out. We've been streaming for about 2 hours now, I think. Roughly 2 hours. Yeah, we're going to call it quits, I think, for today. Appreciate you all being here today. It does mean a lot for me to kind of hang out with me on stream. We'll do some more streaming, maybe even tonight. We might even play some Wargame Red Dragon. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think that's it for now. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks to everyone who sent super chats today and donated towards the channel. It means a lot. We will try and stream my time. I don't know if the rest of the boys can stream around then or play around then, but Wargame Red Dragon about 8 o'clock my time, roughly. So we'll see how we do there. Well, we'll see. So yeah, we'll see what we're doing. So Nelta is awesome. You have inspired me, man. Thanks for all you have done. Thank you, Nelta. I appreciate that. I do prefer these chill streams with less people because of the genuine connection you get to. Well, there you go, Daniel. That's good. I'm glad. I honestly do really enjoy just hooking into you guys and making sure I can connect and have that dialogue with one another instead of just thousands of people messaging me. So, yeah, make sure you smash that like button. Yeah, we'll catch you on the next one, folks. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Have a good week. Stay safe. Look after yourself, please. You know, challenging times, tough times. Stay positive. Keep your spirits up. Do not let all this stuff going on around the world beat you down. Be positive. Stay strong. Be good people. And I will catch you on the next stream and on the next video. All the best, folks. Bye-bye.